Good day everyone, in Bini. Today I will discuss the history of president in the Philippines and their accomplishment during their governance, starting from the seventh president up until the present. President Ramon Magsaysay from 1953 to 1957. Known as a champion of the masses, President Ramon Magsaysay was admired for his simple lifestyle and close connection to ordinary Filipinos. He strengthened democracy by opening Malacanang Palace to the public and listening to the concerns of the people. One of his biggest accomplishments was defeating the Hukbalahap rebellion, restoring peace and order. He also improved rural development through infrastructure projects, land reform programs, and promoted anti-corruption measures. President Carlos P. Garcia from 1957 to 1961. President Garcia is known for his Filipino First policy, which prioritized Filipino businesses over foreign interests. He encouraged economic nationalism, reduced government spending, and promoted austerity measures to stabilize the economy. His leadership focused on strengthening the nation's independence in trade and industry. President Diosdado Macapagal. President Macapagal was called the poor boy from Lubao. He moved the celebration of Independence Day from July 4 to June 12 to honor the 1898 Declaration of Independence. He also liberalized the economy, removing foreign exchange controls, and initiated land reform programs, such as the Agricultural Land Reform Code to help tenant farmers become landowners. President Ferdinand E. Marcos Sr. from 1965 to 1986. President Marcos Sr. served for over 20 years. In his early years, he built major infrastructure projects such as roads, bridges, hospitals, and cultural centers. He also expanded the country's diplomatic ties and launched ambitious programs in agriculture and energy. However, in 1972, he declared martial law, extending his rule. This period brought both infrastructure development and controversies regarding human rights and corruption. President Corazon C. Aquino from 1986 to 1992. After the 1986 People Power Revolution, Corazon Cory Aquino became the first female president of the Philippines. She restored democracy, abolished martial law, and drafted the 1987 Constitution, which strengthened democratic institutions. Her administration focused on rebuilding the government, promoting press freedom, and reviving the economy after years of dictatorship. President Fidel V. Ramos from 1992 to 1998. President Ramos is known for bringing political stability and economic growth. He liberalized key industries, improved infrastructure, and opened the country to foreign investments. Under his leadership, the Philippines experienced the so-called Tiger Cub economy, with strong economic performance. He also promoted peace by signing agreements with rebel groups. President Joseph E. Estrada from 1998 to 2001. President Estrada, known as Irap, was popular among the masses. He focused on poverty alleviation programs, agricultural development, and the fight against illegal drugs. However, his presidency was cut short by the EDSA II revolution due to corruption issues. President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo from 2001 to 2010. President Arroyo, the country's second female leader, implemented economic reforms that stabilized the peso and boosted growth. She expanded infrastructure projects, strengthened education programs, and improved tax collection through the expanded value-added tax. Despite controversies, the economy grew steadily during her term. President Benigno Aquino III from 2010 to 2016. President Noynoy Aquino emphasized good governance and anti-corruption through his Daang Matuwid or Straight Path campaign. His administration saw economic growth, improved credit ratings, and the signing of the Bangsamoro Peace Framework. He also championed transparency in government spending and education reforms like the K-12 program. President Rodrigo Roa Duterte from 2016 to 2022. President Duterte is known for his intense anti-drug campaign, infrastructure push through the Build program, and efforts to decentralize power by promoting federalism. He improved public transportation systems, increased salaries of government workers, and led the country through the COVID-19 pandemic. He also strengthened relations with China and other Asian nations. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. From 2022 to present, President Marcos Jr., son of former President Marcos Sr., focuses on economic recovery, food security, and digital transformation. He has promoted agriculture modernization, tourism revival, and continued infrastructure development under Build Better More. His administration aims to boost foreign investments, modernize education, and address global challenges such as climate change. Each president has played an important role in shaping our nation's history. By learning about their leadership, we gain a better understanding of our country's journey. That's it, and thank you for listening.